Dr. Kim, we're so excited to have you here in Perth.
I'm so excited to be here. Thank you so much for having me again. It's always such a pleasure.
Turn on the weather for you as well?
Oh yes, exactly. A little chilly today, but that's all right. I'm from New York, so it's very warm actually comparatively.
I want to ask you today what you're planning on talking about next Thursday. You've been in Australia before and gave a presentation on transforming student outcomes through precise measurement.
Right.
This time you're talking on the same topic but a slightly different content. So
right.
Can you summarise for us what you're going to be speaking about?
Right. Well, I mean, my life's work is the same. So whenever I speak, I do really talk generally about the same content. This presentation's just been designed a little bit more for people who are unfamiliar with learning and behavioral science, so that some of the technical jargon and complications have been simplified, and I think I think it'll be more amenable for all audiences to understand what it is we do and the power of our methodology. But really, the long story short is, the passion of my life and the content and the subject matter of this presentation is, what's wrong with the traditional educational system all over in most areas of the planet. There's a very few exceptions to where things are going well, and more often than not things aren't going well, and there's reasons for that. So what I'll be speaking about is the importance of practice. And how in every facet of life, when you're talking about producing expertise in a subject area, people understand this as common sense, that it requires thousands of practice opportunities to become masterful at anything. But the only area where this isn't occurring is in the school system. The area where this is the most important is when it occurs the least, and it makes no sense. It doesn't make any sense commonsensically, and it doesn't make any sense with respect to science. So what I'll be really talking about is the importance of practice, how it's not an opinion, how there's years of research and science supporting the notion that as human beings we have evolved to master things based on repeated practice of a skill such that it becomes neurologically permanent. There's now neuroscience has finally caught up to what we've known in behavioral and learning science for decades, that practice is what produces permanent neural pathways in the brain, which is what
certain type of practice, right?
A certain type of practice. It's not just 3 opportunities to do a worksheet at night on a math concept. It's thousands of opportunities to practice math facts so that they become like sight words, so they become automatic. So there's no hesitation, no thought required for recall, and when you do that, then you actually have learners who can teach themselves big concepts very easily because they're not stumbling over the pieces. But this is completely being missed. We have over 20 years of outcome data now supporting this, and we're not the only ones, but it's consistently ignored. And so, the passion of my life and the commitment of this organization is the transformation of educational practices on the planet such that they are guided and informed by learning science. And so the more I can speak about this and the more learning labs we can open all over the world, like, the amazing work you're doing in Perth, is taking us closer and closer to that goal. So that's really the point of my speech or my presentation on Thursday.
Thank you. Very
Wednesday. Sorry, Wednesday. I'm in a little bit of a jet lag.
Yes. Oh, good. We can't wait. Thank you so much.
Thanks so much, Mandy.